Hello everyone, this is Cody Soltis from ConsciousLove.org, here for your monthly angel card reading and energy forecast for the month of October, my birth month. No wonder I'm so excited. I'm outside on a beautiful night and the park, spinning around, some crazy stuff. There's a moon up there. I guess you can't really see it. There's a gorgeous little sunset. There's a wonderful breeze in the air. And I just got back from a marvelous exercise, and I have to say I feel so good knowing that I'm exercising my mind, my body, and my spirit. My body was always one that got the short end of the stick, but now I'm in these Divine Spark meditation classes to get certified to be a healer, and I'm exercising every single day and eating right, and I'm, communicating with you guys as well as teaching, which is always a mental exercise. So I'm feeling really good, which is why I wanted to start recording now, even though the sun's going down, even though I'm awkwardly walking around and probably making y'all get dizzy. But I don't know, I feel pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get too far into the readings, so maybe the first 3 zodiac signs will look like this, and then the rest will look like me wearing a different outfit that isn't covered with sweat. And yeah, so apparently there was like a little kid ball game or something, and kids or people just walk their dog. This is really weird. I'm holding you guys on my tripod, and it's weird because I always do this up close to my face. Yeah, I'm crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna head over to the benches where I normally do my readings, and hopefully I have some privacy, and whatever. But I'm just really enjoying being outside, enjoying Mother Earth. I'm loving this fresh air. It's so good. So good. I love little things. I love how exercise can make you feel alive again. And now, again, how I always said that love is everywhere. The scent of the air is lovely. Lovely. It's all those beautiful little things that I'm trying to educate you guys on, to be shifting your perspective towards and realizing not to diminish stresses and strifes, but to really be open to experiencing the love that is all around, which includes being open to receive, but it's also just being open and mindful and grateful. So, there's at this bench, but it seems pretty far away from people. Hopefully there's no spiders. This is my least casual, most casual, whatever. I don't like my glasses. So yeah. Hey, yeah, you can kind of see me there. God, I'm professional. So, for this month, I'm really being called for some reason to downsize the big collection of decks I have, and really focus in on the ones that I resonate the most with, because again, I might just be reading off cards soon, and just be going by mediumship as I keep getting healthier and clearing up my energies and stuff, so who knows? But for right now, I am using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed. Hello, Colette. Which I just adore. And again, these ones, the Oracle of the Angels from Mario de Guay. I know you guys have been liking the other decks I've been incorporating sometimes, but I really don't want to be about promoting other people's products. I love to do it when I can. But if they don't vibe with me, I don't know. It's a little inhibiting. But yeah, they're still great for you guys to be using and getting started with. Or even if you're having an egoic day, they're still great for me to have when I'm having egoic days and just need something a little bit more direct. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for all your subscriptions and all your wonderful emails and comments. If you're waiting for a personal reading, give me till this weekend. I keep saying I'm gonna do them all, but I can really only get 2 done at a time, because instead of being 15 minutes, I start making them half hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Some of them are ridiculous, and they're free. So, Yeah, so just be patient, know that all things happen in divine and perfect timing. I think that's it. I'm excited. It's really dark, but I feel like just getting started. So I think I'm gonna, cell phone. Yeah, I'm crazy, but I love it. So, I look forward to your responses. I can't wait to see the energies coming up. I feel good. Same thing for September. The weeklies were more specific as to, it is good. Transformational. May not be as fun in the moment, but a lot of good things are coming. I feel like this is going to be the receiving of benefits after this transformation of the end of September. So, and apparently Mercury is in retrograde or something, but I don't know. I don't feel what they tell me. So, I hope you guys are feeling my love and light that I'm sending your way. I love you so much. Namaste, in case I don't say it at the end for some strange reason. You're loved. You're beautiful. You're awesome. There's greatness in you. And, okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for supporting, you guys. Love you. Hello, Gemini. It's Cody Saltis again. I'm doing my normal intro because it's like day 3 or 4 of shooting. I've been getting only like 1 or 2 shots done a day, but I'm trying to keep going. The sun is setting. I'm feeling good. We're using our angel deck as well as the Colette Baron Reed deck, as I said before. I'm just not used to jumping into it without doing that spiel. So I guess I should get centered. We have a lot of things to talk about, they said. Hold on. Things are going to be mysterious and wonderful this month for you guys. You'll have a lot of heart-opening experiences. It won't be so fast-paced. Why don't we all just take a breath? Let's all just get centered. Let's be ready to receive our own internal wisdom. Let's all be able to hear the whispers of our angels. Okay, so we have a lot of cards here, but I'm not worried about it. I think they're just trying to get really specific. And again, it could just be assisting me. No, okay, they just want to get specific. So as always, we have the energies that we're beginning the month with. You know, where we're coming from, where we are currently, if you're watching this at the beginning. Or whatever you're attracted to, if this applies to you. We have the energies that we're going to be ending up in, where we're headed. We have how we're going to get there, and advice and guidance in, you know, the path we should be taking. We have a spiritual perspective from the angels, with extra wisdom, they're saying. Wisdom to free from the change of your own fear, which is good. They're so poetic. An earthly perspective that they're really saying is going to dive into the shadow psyche that is you, the ego. They're really saying shadow, though. They're really saying dealing with not the dark, like evil stuff, but, you know, not even more negative. The more subtle, the more reclusive, the more emotional, but subtle emotions, not big emotions, they're saying. Really diving into your history, your background, your psychology, a lot of, not necessarily retrospection, not so much introspection, they're the same thing, whatever. Really focusing on the past and where we've come from, I'm really getting, as well as clearing up some of those issues. I'm just listening, because Okay. So they said a thunderstorm. Big changes are coming for you guys. They just want to make sure that you're ready to receive this. They're really flashing November 13th in my head. So sometime around there's going to be some kind of energetic thing where, you know, it might get a little bit crazy, high intensity, they're saying. Never bad, just big and grand and powerful. So just keep that in mind, that this month will be another month of continued slow healing, clearing for us. And we're really going to find out some great truths about ourselves, great new perspectives about ourselves, great new insights about who we are, coming to terms with the past of who we thought we once were. And really breaking free from those chains of those identities, and allowing us to be transformed fully. And again, this is a very subtle thing. I'm just seeing kind of the image of just these shackles around your feet, just letting go. Because not that you created them, like we did, but the point being, it's so easy to break free from them. It's going to be a very gentle thing and a very empowering thing. But I am really getting gentle energies and messages. So, we start off with where we are now is the Swan Queen. I can't even read. Transformation, intuition, and patience. And that's really ringing true to not only what I just said, but they really are saying you have to be patient for your transformation to take part. I'm getting that you guys are just very subtle right now. You're very low energy, but not low energy. Just, you know, you're not very jumpy. We're not very spaced out. Just, you know, low lying, kind of taking it easy. Transformation is taking process, and intuition is expanding. So it's kind of like you need this time right now to be slowing down, to be opening your intuitive side, to be receiving guidance, to be doing the inner work. And trust me, I've been there before where I was like, I even knew it. You have to do the inner work, and like life just kind of sets it up where people are around you less, and distractions are around you less, and it's just you're automatically stuck with yourself. The universe is literally making it so that you have the conditions to not avoid what needs to happen. But again, it's doing it so lovingly and so gently. It's giving you what you need, which is that space. You're going to feel a slowing down of success in your material life. You're going to be incorrectly worried, or you already are incorrectly worried about, you know, I need to focus on these things. I need to focus on my job. I need to focus on my schoolwork. And they're saying you really have it under control. Let's take the anxiety out of it that you are accustomed to having. Let's take the need to control out of it, because you are above water, and you are succeeding. So you don't need to be pushing and pushing and pushing. What you're really doing when you're striving for beyond perfection is avoiding. You're really avoiding other work that needs to be done personally and inwardly by making excuses for external work. And they're really saying things are going to get easy at the beginning of the month. Too easy for your liking, because you like to be busy or you like to be distracted. And this is a very subconscious thing that you might not even realize you're doing. You just have this antsy little need to be moving. What are we saying here? Okay. So right now, that was a weird sentence they gave me. You're not reaping what you're sowing, so we're going to get you to a place where once you initiate action, you're going to see success. Do with that what you may. That was like the clear sentence in my head. So we do have Gaia's Garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. we're making you take the time now to be planting the seeds for transformation for your own personal development. And you are going to see those seeds sprouting quickly. They are going to be flourishing. Again, remember, children, the divine law of abundance, wherein you always get exactly what you need when you need it. Not what you want when you want it, but what you need when you need it. And you are always cared for, always loved, always protected and nurtured by the angels, by Mother Earth, by Mother, Father, God. And it's only the illusions in our head that we get too seriously, which is why we need those times to slow down, to remember that there is more to life than these external things. And we need to be expanding our intuition and our inner senses and honoring and trusting what we're feeling and experiencing in order to truly be connected and thereby assisted by the universe instead of feeling like a victim by the universe. You're going to be applying what you're learning this month in the future. You're going to have more and more situations in the future where you're going to need to practice patience. You're going to need to practice mindfulness and transformation and enlightenment, which is a discipline, is a practice. You need to be doing this to help making the world a better place, to be distressing yourself as well as those around you, and you're going to be stepping up to a point in leadership where the calm kindness and guidance you're giving is transforming and impacting people so much more than you will ever understand. The very basis of being grounded and rooted with love and security, something which has always avoided you, Gemini, will actually have positive, uplifting, vibratory effects on those around you. By simply living a calmer, more organized, peaceful, blissful, and glorious life, full of engagement with the self, capital S, and full of engagement with your own spiritual work. The mere action of this raises the vibration of many people around you, including yourself. So be mindful moving forward in October that there are many things to consider. Again, we're being called that this is time for preparation, for prayer, for sacred ritual. Whatever it is that you do, you need to be doing it. You need to be taking this time when energy starts slowing down to be doing your spiritual work, to be going within. Because spiritual work is kind of like running maintenance. Like, it affects everything, your psychology, your happiness, your intellect, your emotions, even your physical well-being, because everything's related. So you need to be taking this time to be preparing, to doing those things, whatever your religion or spiritual practices might be. Listen if you're being guided to do them, as you are, and they will be telling you to be doing whatever it is that you do. If you're Christian and you're praying to God or Jesus, you should be doing that because it's benefiting you. If you're Wiccan and you do spells or whatever your religion might be doing those things. It's all spirit in the end. It's all for your benefit, and you will always be learning from these experiences. So again, we're really asking you, even though it's going to be a little bit difficult, to be practicing your awareness, practicing your attention to detail, practicing your attention to detail within yourself. You're so externally focused, air signs, but specifically Gemini, that you need to be having these moments without distractions, without agitations of the energy field, in order to be truly observant of the world within, to thereby gain better perspective of the world around us. In doing so, you will be transformed greatly in your perspective, and great revelations will unfold to you because heaven's door is opening. The angels are really calling out and assisting you this month. They're really just... Okay, this is a really cool visual I'm getting. I just see them like imagine the cloudy, stereotypical heaven, doors opening, angels flying down and bringing people up, kind of like astral visitations, where they're going to be assisting you having these much needed spiritual experiences and reconnecting with your divine truth, with your source, with nirvana, with heaven, with whatever you want to call it. They will be communicating with you. And if you're praying, you can be having some really cool experiences. Again, being like the New Age or metaphysical community or whatever you want to call it, we use a lot of these flashy, spectacular terms. But to me, it's also explaining the same phenomena that happens with everyone who's spiritual, no matter what religion you are. So again, things that you're imagining really could just be astral travel, or really could just be, intuitive messages or whatever needs to happen. Those dreams that you're getting could be communication. We're not trying to bastardize science or other explanations, but we're saying, why can't it be both? Why can't it be yes and? Why can't it be one and the same? So be open to experiencing and expressing these transformations in an open and honest way, and just be allowing this educational time to be happening to you, so that you'll be able to apply what you're learning to whatever is coming up your way. Again, like mid-November, they're really saying. So, So I guess this is the majority of the message that the angels are trying to say, is that we have the Hawk Prince, spiritual communication and paying attention, which we just kind of said about paying attention to the details within yourself. And we have the prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness, but it's wanting to be tilted. So you've been feeling disconnected, and the angels are really reaching out to you to remind you gently and lovingly. I love this energy too, that you're not forgotten, and that we are there with you always. Always, always, always. It's not that you feel that you're without, it's just you feel that you've been without for a while. You don't feel disconnected and severed, it's just you haven't been giving yourself permission to go there, to be with Source again, to be rejuvenated, to be filled with love and light and whatever it is that you need for your divine healing. And just that rejuvenation that spirituality gives people, that's fantastic. And that's what the angels really want for you. Again, they're providing the light. And they're going to be teaching a lot of things. So this is the shadow perspective we talked about for the earthly, the egoic, the more physical and human and emotional sides. So we have infinite potential wanting to be blocked, but not fully, because the reality is that you do have infinite potential, but we're feeling limited, and part of us is limiting ourselves on purpose. It's part of a control mechanism. And it's crossed by the dueling dragons. So a lot of internal conflict, along with issues with conscious choices and morality, but I'm getting less morality, more so dealing with restructuring a belief. You're going to be restructuring your belief from the past about believing who you are. You're going to have a really big identity shift. And again, it leads to doing those great things and having to use that stuff for an applicable reason. And again, of course, they want you to be flying high, but right now you're kind of flying level. You haven't been ascending or descending. You haven't been doing bad things. But it's like we just need to be remembering all that we can accomplish, all the miracles that we can be doing in life. You are supported. What do you say? Okay, so that a little bit clearer. I'm not getting the visual. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting reminded of a different card. The balance card, or whatever the Libra card is. It's from the John Holland deck I don't have, the Psychic Tarot, the blue one, not the green one, where it's that angel and it's holding kind of the four suits out in front of it, but I got a vision of like a table for some reason, releasing that everything that you need and want is readily laid out in front of you. You have to be willing to reach out and take it. You have to remember that everything that you deserve, not just need, but deserve, is readily available to you. Because that's part of what, and maybe that's what this conflict is that you're feeling undeserving of better. You're feeling undeserving of more. You're trying to be not that you're trying to be humble, but you aren't seeing yourself in the most positive light. It's like you've dealt with things, you accepted things, but it's almost like, well, I accepted that I didn't make the choice, so that I'm a bad person. Okay, they're saying no. I don't want to speak in extremes because even again, your energy is very subtle. It's a very subconscious, very, very subtle belief structure that you may have even thought you resolved, that you may have even thought that you dealt with, you processed, you got over. They're saying you're this close. Some of you are closer than others. It's not going to be perfectly resolved in just a month's time. This will be something that you have to deal with multiple times throughout your life until it's fully gone, and even then it can still present itself, but again, it gets more subtle the more that we're actively taking steps to deal with it. And since we haven't been focusing on it, again, we're going to be having to deal with a lot of that internal conflict with whatever it is that we're discovering, because I'm getting very protected energies, very shadowed from ourselves. And now that I'm mentioning this, I'm remembering my Gemini friends and how that's how their energy sense was like. There's a lot of things that your psyche blocks out even for you, or that your higher self is like, I'm going to block this thought form in your aura so you don't have to deal with it or remember it. There might be opening up though, slowly and gently with divine timing. You will not be attacked with an onslaught of aggressive energy. But inner truths will be revealed to you. A lot of awakening of truths from the past. Some of this could be past life, but I'm really getting it's more so in this lifetime. 10 years and younger, how you were a different person then than you are now. Yes, some fragments or some ideas that you, not even that you consciously hold, but it's there, it hasn't been cleared away. You have some fragments of your identity, or, okay, the best way I can explain it is that, you believe some pretty negative things in the past that people have said to you or that you said to yourself, and you have evolved and you have gotten over them. But that's like the tiny shreds are popping back up again. Just tiny little shreds of it, and it's just the final clearing. And again, to break that mold of constantly avoiding these things, and maybe it's that you haven't fully finished, making it clear, fully resolved the issues, but instead you've been ignoring the final thing, or it's like part of it you want to keep, for some reason, on some deep psychological level, there's something that you want to hold on to, that negative belief, because it validates and justifies why life is the way it is, or it gives you permission to give up hope, and it gives you permission to say, well, that's just my life because I did this, or this is God punishing me for this, in a very, very small background part of your mind. You used to do it more in the past, a lot more, but now it's just kind of a circuitous routine that's still back there, that's still just processing, and kind of in a computer, you have this background file that you don't even know it's running, and it is, and it's kind of taking a hit on the rest of the faculties that you could be exerting those energies towards. So do your best, guys. I'm saying that a lot of you have different things to be dealing with. So, because I'm guessing I'm going to get a big influx more of Geminis to come to the channel. You all have unique perspectives. So this is the most general thing that they could be saying to apply to all of you, in accordance with the divine law of attraction, wherein you get what you need, not what you want. Divine law of abundance. I make these things up, but not really. It's just my synthesis of what I'm hearing in my own language and my own intuitive knowledge. So forgive me if my vocabulary is different from your definitions of things, but just knowing that you will be led to this video if it applies to you. And so long as you're in a cleared, open, meditative state, it will become clear to you. And you'll get those personal touches from your own angels, or from your own higher self, or from your own deity, whatever expression of source that, your belief structure has created, which is very beautiful and valuable and awesome and valid and correct. So, is there something more? Oh yeah, you're right! I forgot they put one for later. I'm like, I feel like we're not done. Have hope. Positive intentions. Again, remembering that you reap what you sow. So as we move forward this month, really be mindful of your energies, be mindful of your experience, be mindful and forgiving of your imperfections, of your hardships and difficulties, but really, really, really be focusing on the good within you, because that's what we haven't been focusing on. Again, we want to retrain that part of our brain and our energy field. We want to clear that energy and then reprogram it to be growing us spiritually. They really just flashed the image in my head of the purple tree there growing and getting bigger. The purple, again, the spiritual energies. They really want to grow that connection again with you and Divine Source, Mother, Father, God, the angels, whatever deities it is that you work with, whatever expression of the divine, unlimited, unmanifest, loving light out there. They want to reconnect in that way with you, so that you do have hope, and you, again, remember that miracles do exist, and that you are a part of them, and that you can, again, reap what you sow. Your positive intentions do create your reality. So we just want to clear away that final little pieces. There's some gunk that we've been oblivious about. We will want to do our best to really just start working on it, start moving it, start going there, start revealing it in a gentle manner, to not overwhelm us, to not give us anxiety, to not make us feel they just said, watch out for your two-faced nature, Gemini, because if you start having your emotional days, you might do that switching thing where you go from super, super nice and your real self to your kind of witchy, angry, reactive, biting self. So just be mindful of how the energy is working, and always, always, always remember that everything happens for a reason. And these negative emotions that we're feeling are just the growing pains of transformation. Okay, so do your best as we move forward to really be focusing on the silver lining. And then to really be, like, see all those beautiful things that she's holding, and connecting back to reaping what we sow and the fruition. Good things are coming, and it's by transforming ourselves that we can transform our reality. By transforming our beliefs about ourselves, we are opening ourselves up to be greater creators, and making a greater impact on our reality, instead of feeling that we've been defined and thereby limited. Okay? They're really, really saying, like, namaste, it's over, but they so love you right now. This is very, very, you don't need how they give other times, like, bitch slapping energy. It's like, no, we're fine, we're groovy, we're just gonna come in gently, because this is what you guys need, and it's what you're attracting to yourself. You're gonna get the gentle, loving nurturance that you need, to truly be assisted and guided to a higher spiritual path, into a more fulfilling life. To get you away from the false successes, my giant hand, whoa, to get rid of the false successes. Remember to laugh, okay? I'm a dark. Okay, so they want me to finish what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. To stop focusing on those worldly successes, and to realize that success is within you. Success is in the small things, is in the love things, is in, your family, that you have one, or the friends that you have, or your health. It's not money, it's not that promotion, it's not your grades in school. It's being a better person than you were the day before, and honoring and valuing all the blessings that are all around you that we take for granted. And we just don't realize how miraculous it is, how lucky we are to have these things. Because love is all around you, Always, always, always. And you have so many good things, but when you're not seeing it, that does have an impact on other people too. And it hinders both parties until we get to a point of recalibration and balance. And that's what's happening this month for you guys, and again into November, and again finishing up from September. It's a big transformation. We're always transforming, guys. So people always make these big reactions about whatever. It's always happening, and that's a good thing. We're always spiritually evolving. Okay, I'll say it. So I was just thinking like the ups and downs of life, but they say if you take that and just make it a spiral that goes up and up, and we always talk about spirals in our community too. How yes, there's the yin and the yang and the spiraling and the backs and forths, but there is still, again, the phi ratio, they're getting closer and closer to perfection, where the extremes get less extreme. And though the ups and downs may seem like they're getting quicker, they're less intense, and there is a direction. Oh no, it just got dark. Always remember, there's a reason why things get dark. It's so that you can shine your light. Apparently my light is really, 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 really not impressive. Okay, let's try this again. Dramatic pause. Always remember, there's a reason the world seems dark. Okay, that's even less impressive. Whatever. It's a reason to shine your own light. To be, no matter how much light you have, to shine it. Well, that was significant too. No matter how much light you have, shine it. Give and you shall receive. What you reap, you shall sow. Positive intentions. Whatever love you give will come back to you threefold, at least. Oh my god. That was attractive. So, let's click that light again. I guess I should go home and record the rest of these, in someplace not public and weird. There could be hooligans here. So I love you guys very, very much. I hope you have a blessed October. Enjoy the spectacles. Enjoy the candy for me, because I am on a meal plan and exercise routine, which I love, and I feel so healthy, but I love my candy. And I just hope you guys have a fantastic, fantastic month. I love you guys so much. Namaste, as always. You're blessed, you're loved, you were so watched over and guarded this month. Like, I want to say it's not even funny, but you're going to have some cool experiences. Nice, gentle transformations. Nice, gentle clearing. Remember all the minute dramas that you might have making it difficult or within you, are just the growing pains. But I just really get it's like a nice rolling brook or a nice bubbly bath, and it's just fizzy, and it's just loving energy is coming up and clearing, and any emotions that you feel, it's just them being released finally. Okay, crying is them being released, but I'm not getting a big sense of trauma or drama. Maybe a little irritation or frustration, a cry here and there, but again, it's like the final pieces being absolved. Okay, I love you guys so much. Mwah. We love you, the angels love you, we are a community together. Conscious love is not about me promoting myself as, a business, but more so about me creating a much needed spiritual community in our world. So, I love you guys so very much. Namaste, you guys. You're loved. And you're beautiful, and you're funny, and you look good, and other positive things. What? No. Okay, bye. I know, I'm weird. Whatever. Oh, I forgot something. Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe. And if you want me to be giving video readings to you, I decided instead of maybe doing money, if we can work out some kind of thing of, hey, if you can validate that you got like 5 or 10 people to come subscribe or whatever. I don't know. That sounds fun. Talk to me if we want to be exchanging energies in a non-monetary way, because, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Love you guys. Bye.